over 50, experiencing reduced sperm quality, worried about declining sexual performance? Don't worry. Here's a miracle remedy and scientifically proven. And it's not something exotic. It's right there in your everyday meals. After the age of 50, there's a truth that very few men are willing to face. Their sexual vitality and sperm quality are quietly declining, day by day, silently and steadily. It's not because they no longer have desire. It's because their bodies are changing in ways they never expected. According to the American Urological Association, nearly 40% of men over 50 begin to show significant reductions in sperm quality, both in count and motility. Even more alarming, most men don't even realize it. They keep living their lives, doing their daily routines, until something starts to go wrong in the bedroom, or they begin to feel like they've lost their spark. But here's the real issue. Most men choose to stay silent. They assume it's just a natural part of aging. Then they turn to synthetic pills, artificial testosterone, or worse, they give up completely, abandoning intimacy with their partners altogether. What they don't know is this. There's a natural super remedy that has existed for thousands of years, sitting quietly in nearly every household kitchen. Garlic, and more specifically, black garlic. This is the story of David, a 61-year-old man from Arizona. He was once a firefighter, a job that demands strength, endurance, and an iron will. But after retirement, he began to feel his body deteriorate rapidly. Poor sleep, constant fatigue, a fading sex drive. He no longer felt like himself. One day, he came across an article about black garlic, a naturally fermented food known to boost testosterone and improve sperm quality. Skeptical but hopeful, he gave it a try. He started eating 1 to 2 small cloves of black garlic daily, consistently, for 3 months. And the results were astounding. He slept better, woke up energized, his muscles felt firmer, and most importantly, his desire returned like it did in his younger years. When he went for a checkup, the doctor told him his test results looked like that of a man in his 40s. So what exactly happened inside David's body? How could such a simple food, especially black garlic, create such a remarkable transformation? In today's video, you'll discover the truth about what men over 50 are quietly losing every day, how the compounds in garlic can help, restore male hormone balance, why black garlic is a supercharged version that's up to 5 times more potent than regular garlic, and most importantly, the right way to consume garlic to boost male vitality, improve sperm health, and reclaim your strength and confidence after 50. Stick with us until the end of this video to learn each step clearly. And don't forget to subscribe to 50 Plus Health Guardian, your trusted channel for clear, science-based knowledge tailored for men's health after 50. Part 2. Why do men lose sexual vitality after 50? Many people think that declining sexual function in men is simply about losing desire with age. But the truth is, it's the result of a series of complex biological changes happening inside the body, silently, continuously, and often irreversible unless addressed properly. After the age of 50, a man's natural testosterone levels begin to drop significantly. On average, men lose about 1% of testosterone each year. That means by age 60, you may have lost 10 to 15% compared to your peak years. And what's more alarming, this process shows no signs of stopping. Testosterone doesn't just affect sex drive. It also influences sperm quality, erectile function, muscle mass, bone density, and even your daily mood. In addition, there's another key factor that few people know about, an enzyme called nitric oxide synthase. This enzyme helps your body produce nitric oxide, a molecule that dilates blood vessels and improves blood flow to the penis, allowing for better and more sustained erections. If this enzyme decreases, achieving and maintaining an erection becomes difficult and your confidence in the bedroom suffers. So why does this enzyme decline? The answer is simple. Aging, chronic stress, metabolic disorders, alcohol consumption, smoking, poor nutrition, and lack of physical activity all directly affect male hormones and gradually impair sexual function in ways you may not immediately notice. What's more, recent studies show that increased testicular temperature caused by prolonged sitting, tight clothing, or frequent exposure to heat from laptops and heated seats also contributes to reduced sperm count and motility. This further impacts reproductive capacity and sexual health. In short, once you pass the age of 50, you're not only losing testosterone, you're also losing the ability to produce nitric oxide and suffering a general decline in sexual function. You feel more tired, your mood drops, and your vitality fades without warning. So what can we do to stop this process? You don't need expensive medications or synthetic hormones. The solution might be simpler than you think, and it starts with garlic. In the next section, you'll discover why garlic, a seemingly ordinary spice, might actually be a powerful biological weapon to restore male hormones, improve erectile function, and enhance sperm quality in a natural, safe, and effective way. Part 3. How compounds in garlic boost male vitality and sperm quality. Garlic. It may seem simple, but inside this small clove are incredibly powerful compounds. And what's remarkable is that most of these compounds are directly linked to male reproductive and sexual health. First, we have allicin, a sulfur-based compound that's only formed when garlic is finely chopped and left to sit in the air for 10-15 minutes. Allicin has strong anti-inflammatory properties. It enhances blood circulation, improves blood flow to the reproductive organs, and helps support natural erectile function. When circulation is optimized, so is the ability to achieve and maintain an erection. Garlic also contains high levels of selenium, a vital trace mineral that plays a key role in sperm production. A study published in Biological Trace Element Research 2020 found that selenium supplementation in men significantly improved sperm density and motility while reducing abnormal sperm formation. But that's not all. Garlic also provides a unique compound called allithiamine, formed from vitamin B1 and allicin. This substance helps speed up energy metabolism, increases physical stamina, and reduces fatigue after exertion or sexual activity. In simpler terms, allithiamine helps men stay more energetic, resilient, and sexually active as they age. Several animal studies have shown that male mice fed garlic had higher testosterone levels, greater sperm count, and more active mating behavior compared to control groups. And what about humans? A 2021 study in Iran observed 60 men aged 50-65 diagnosed with low libido. After just 8 weeks of consuming 1 to 2 cloves of raw garlic daily, they showed significant improvements in sexual desire, semen quality, and overall testosterone levels. Here's the most important point. Garlic doesn't just offer temporary improvement. It works deeply within the male endocrine and reproductive systems, increasing nitric oxide synthase, the very enzyme needed for both erection and testosterone production. When your body makes more of this enzyme, your erections become easier, stronger, and more natural. And if you think garlic is just a basic health food, think again. In traditional medicine across Egypt, India, and the Middle East, garlic has been used as a male vitality tonic for thousands of years. Modern science is now confirming why ancient cultures held it in such high regard. To sum up, garlic is one of the rare foods that improves blood circulation, naturally boosts testosterone, enhances sperm count and quality, supports energy, mental clarity, and confidence, especially for men getting back in the game. And this is just regular garlic. In the next section, you'll discover a stronger version, black garlic, a superfood that's up to 4 to 5 times more potent, specifically beneficial for men over 50. Part 4. Black garlic. super garlic with 5x the power. If raw garlic has been hailed as a golden remedy for male sexual health, then black garlic is its upgraded version, far more powerful and safer for the body, especially for men over 50. Black garlic is actually raw garlic that has been naturally fermented under strict temperature and humidity conditions for 30 to 45 days. This process doesn't reduce its beneficial compounds. In fact, it increases many of them by 4 to 5 times. The biggest difference between black garlic and raw garlic is its content of S-allyl-L-cysteine, SAC. This compound is incredibly stable, easily absorbed, and has strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. It protects testicular cells and stimulates the natural production of testosterone. A 2019 study from Kyungpook National University in South Korea found that men who consumed black garlic for 8 weeks experienced an average increase of 17 to 22% in endogenous testosterone. They also saw significant improvements in semen quality and blood flow to the genital area. What's more, black garlic is gentle on the stomach. It no longer has the sharp, pungent taste of raw garlic. Older adults and those with mild gastric issues can consume black garlic daily without worrying about irritation, bloating, or heartburn. Black garlic also contains higher levels of zinc and iron compared to fresh garlic, 2 essential minerals for the production of male sex hormones. Zinc helps the testes produce stable testosterone levels, while iron supports healthy blood flow and muscle energy. In other words, a small clove of black garlic is like a natural lab, supporting male sexual health, fertility, physical strength, and immune function. To see this more clearly, let's hear the story of Larry, 58, a former sales director from Texas. After going through a stressful early retirement, he suffered from mild erectile dysfunction, fatigue, insomnia, and lost all interest in intimacy. After reading about black garlic, he decided to try 2 small cloves a day, 1 in the morning and 1 after dinner. Just over a month later, his body felt completely different. Deeper sleep, sharper focus, renewed energy, and most importantly, his desire returned strong. He told his doctor, "I don't need ED pills or synthetic testosterone. Black garlic helped me find myself again." Black garlic is not an instant miracle, but with consistency, it is a safe, sustainable, and completely natural solution for supporting male vitality after 50. No dependency, no side effects, and no hormonal disruption. In the next section, you'll learn the exact science-backed way to use garlic correctly, so you can unlock all the benefits of this superfood and, more importantly, avoid the dangerous mistakes many people make when eating garlic the wrong way. Part 5. Garlic. A healing remedy if used right. A harmful mistake if used wrong. Both fresh garlic and black garlic are natural miracle remedies for male health. But here's a truth few people know. If consumed the wrong way, garlic can not only lose its benefits, it can actually harm your stomach, liver, and even your blood. So how should garlic be eaten to truly unlock its power? First, when it comes to fresh garlic, the most important rule is this: mince or crush the garlic, then let it sit in open air for 10-15 minutes before eating. Why? Because raw garlic does not naturally contain allicin, its most beneficial compound. Allicin is only formed after the enzyme alliinase converts allicin into allicin, a process that only happens when garlic is crushed or chopped and exposed to oxygen. If you swallow whole garlic cloves without crushing them, almost no allicin will be produced, meaning you'll lose most of the anti-inflammatory, testosterone-boosting, and erectile-supporting effects you're hoping for. Dosage guidelines. Limit intake to 1-2 cloves of fresh garlic per day. Only eat after a full meal. Never consume garlic on an empty stomach, as its natural heat can irritate the stomach lining, causing bloating or abdominal pain, especially in people with a history of ulcers or gastritis. In addition, raw garlic can leave a strong, unpleasant odor in your mouth, affecting daily communication. To manage this, rinse with unsweetened black coffee, drink unsweetened milk, or chew fresh mint leaves or sugar-free gum to quickly neutralize the odor. If you find raw garlic too harsh or have mild stomach issues, black garlic is your best option, especially for older men. It can be eaten directly without any preparation, safe daily dose. 1 to 2 small cloves, split between morning and evening. You can combine black garlic with salads, porridge, or honey to boost absorption and reduce odor. That said, garlic, though incredibly healthy, is not for everyone. Avoid or consult your doctor first if you are taking blood thinners like warfarin, as garlic may increase the risk of bleeding, have serious ulcers or diarrhea, are taking certain HIV/AIDS medications, as garlic can interfere with drug metabolism, and most importantly, never overuse garlic. Whether it's raw or black garlic, consuming too much can disrupt your digestive system, damage your liver, or even lead to hemolysis, the breakdown of red blood cells, if taken in high doses for too long. To summarize, fresh garlic, mince. Let sit 15 minutes. Eat after meals. Use 1-2 cloves, day black garlic. Eat directly. Use 1-2 small cloves, day. Safer, more potent. Never eat on an empty stomach. Never exceed the dose. Avoid if medically advised, used properly. Garlic is medicine. Used incorrectly, it can become poison. So, be wise and intentional with every clove you eat. Final message. A wake-up call for men over 50. After age 50, your sexual health is no longer something that just takes care of itself. If you don't take proactive steps, your body will quietly begin to retreat from the very strength and vitality that once made you proud. You may notice your desire fades, erections aren't as strong, you no longer feel confident when close to your partner. This isn't your fault. It's a natural part of aging, but the good news is you can change it. And sometimes all it takes to start is a single clove of garlic. Garlic, especially black garlic, is not a quick fix ED pill, but it is one of the safest, most sustainable, and most reliable natural solutions nature has to offer for men in midlife. It helps increase natural testosterone, improve sperm quality, support erections, endurance, and libido, without synthetic hormones, without prescription drugs, and without side effects. You can start today. Simply, take 1-2 minced cloves of raw garlic, let sit 15 minutes, eat after a meal, or enjoy 1 to 2 small black garlic cloves daily, on their own or mixed with your favorite dish. Do this consistently for 4-8 weeks, and you'll feel the change, not just in your body, but in the eyes and smile of the partner who sees the real you returning. If you found this video helpful, share it with a man you care about, your father, your husband, or a close friend in midlife who may be silently struggling with his vitality, not knowing where to begin. And don't forget to subscribe to 50 Plus Health Guardian, your go-to channel, for trustworthy, easy-to-understand, science-backed advice to protect your health, masculinity, and vitality after 50. You don't need to become a 30-year-old man again. You just need to become the strongest, most empowered version of yourself at 50 plus. Welcome to 50 Plus Health Guardian, where you don't just live longer, but live better.